In this video, we're going to identify key components of a parabola from an equation. It says find the endpoints of the lattice rectum, and they give you y squared equals negative 40x. So we need to realize that we have two different standard forms. So I'm just going to write SF here. We have x squared is equal to 4p y, and then we have y squared is equal to 4px. And this one describes x squared equals 4py describes a parabola that is opening up or down. And then this one describes a parabola that's opening left or right. So in our case, we have a parabola that's opening, if it's negative 40x, I believe it should be opening to the right. Or I mean to the left. So we should have a parabola that's opening to the left here, and we want to find the endpoints of the lattice rectum. And if you remember, if you watched the last video, the lattice rectum, I'm going to describe it with a downward facing parabola, but the lattice rectum is, this is the directrix. So we have directrix, we've got foci, and the directrix and the foci are the same distance from what's called the vertex. And the lattice rectum is a parallel line to the directrix that passes through the foci and also touches the function twice. So we're trying to find those two endpoints there. So this is the lattice rectum. Now to try to find the lattice rectum, what we need to do is we need to get our equation into standard form, which is already in standard form. So we can say now that that's negative 40 is equal to 4p. We need to divide by 4 on each side. And we get negative 10 is equal to p. Now, once we have p equal negative 10, we can go ahead and write out what the equation would be for the lattice rectum. So for equations where we have x squared equals 4py, because they're upward and downward facing parabolas, this is going to be y equals p for the lattice rectum. Okay, the lattice rectum would be y equals p. And then for sideways facing parabolas, our lattice rectum would be x equals p. So when we get this negative 10 for p, we can say that x is equal to negative 10. So we have a vertical line that touches this parabola. And then what we can do if we want to find the endpoints is we take the negative 10 and we're going to plug it into the equation. So we're going to say y squared equals negative 40 times negative 10. So I get y squared is equal to 400. I take the square root of each side, I get y is equal to plus and minus root of 400. And so I get y is equal to plus and minus 20. So my endpoints for the lattice rectum would be negative 10, comma 20, and negative 10, comma negative 20.